Welcome back to Video Game News. As always, Goku-san DBZ, and this is for August the 8th. Hard to believe we're already a weekend. Also, first I just want to say thank you for hitting, about 2 weeks ago, hit 400 subscribers. Thank you for that. And now getting ready to hit 420, which is great. And I can't believe the positive response for my July edition of Video Game Pickups. I was not expecting that. Also, a couple of deals going on right now with PlayStation sale, which ends, or rather, first up though, we're going to look at the games for August. So with that said, first up you have Yakuza Like a Dragon, which will be available for both PS4 and PS5. Also available for both is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 Cross-Gen Deluxe Bundle, which is the big one, and the last is exclusively to PS4 only, and that is Little Nightmares, which is a game, of course, I've highly told people that they should really check out for a long time, especially if you're a fan of Tim Burton's stop motion style animation. You definitely appreciate I think the great game that is Little Nightmares. But for me, the only game is the Tony Hawk, since that's the only one I didn't already have, so it's definitely nice to finally get play. Unfortunately, I can't record footage because of all the copyright stuff with the music. So with that said, next up we have some new stuff coming from Limited Run Games. Doom Eternal, a special physical release for the Switch. It is going to be numbered 154 for the Switch. There's going to be a total of 4 versions. First, you have the basic one, $59.99. Then you have a steelbook one for $79.99. Then you have the special edition for $114.99. And then you have the ultimate version for $174.99. Also, Shantae, or Shantae, however you want to say, the first game is officially now going to be available for pre-order soon enough for the PS4 and the PS5. Base game is $34.99, and the PS4 number is 468, and then the PS5 is going to be number 3. Also, there is also a really cool Super Nintendo release that's coming through Limited Run. It's called Rendering Ranger. It's a Unreal shooter. It never technically got a release here in the West, only for the Super Famicom. This will be basically the first time ever this game has been released outside of Japan. And yeah, it's going to be through Limited Run, but it will be a Super Nintendo cartridge game. There's going to be 2 versions. Base is going to be $59.99, and then you have the deluxe for $99.99. And if you're curious about the original game, you're going to be showing out well over $2,000 for the original game. Or you can get the limited run version of the game if you want physical for $60. I'd say you're better off just go with the limited run. Plus, to be fair, I've already bought a couple for reproduction cartridges and stuff that are limited run. I've had pretty good experience so far on that end, like with the Mega Man Wily Wars or rather Sega Genesis cartridge, which is awesome. Also, you have another game called Go-Go Coco or something like that, 3D. It's a game that is being released exclusively for the 3DS. So yeah, there's a new 3DS release. It's going to be $34.99. It is a limited batch. Unfortunately, it's not open pre-order. I believe it's limited to some 1,400 copies, which means it's probably going to sell out insanely fast. I'm talking less than 10 minutes probably. Also, in some of the eShop sales going on, of course, over in Nintendo eShop, just a couple of the deals. Doom Eternal for $14.99, Monster Hunter Stories 2, $29.99, Spiritfarer $9.89, Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle $9.99, more than worth it. Moonlighters Complete Edition $5.79. Also, big news from some trailers and stuff from Evo. First up, we got the announcement of Arcade 1-Up has officially confirmed and announced that there is a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cabinet coming. Pre-order, you'll be able to start placing pre-orders on September the 8th. So, 1 month from today. If you're at all interested, in total, this is what you'll get, a total of 8 games, though, in this bundle. Now, they haven't officially announced or confirmed the number yet, but most people are guessing it's probably going to be either $4.99 or $5.99, which wouldn't surprise me. But you have Marvel vs. Capcom 2, obviously. You have Marvel vs. Capcom 1 is included in the bundle. Also, you have X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes, the regular Marvel game, X-Men Children of the Atom, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, which was a really cool beat-em-up on the Genesis. Also, you have Marvel Superheroes in War of the Gems, another like beat-em-up style Marvel game. Great. So you're talking about you get 6 fighting games and you get 2 beat-em-ups, but all classics. So definitely, if you're a Marvel and a Capcom fan, this is definitely something to look into. Also, quickly mention in Metacritic some recent releases. The scores, first up, Digimon Survive has, on the PS4, has a 78% critic and a 7.5 user. Xbox One, no critic yet, has a 6.6 user. PC, no critic, has a 7.3 user. Switch has an 80% critic, has a 7.9 user. Also, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, exclusively to Switch, 89% critic and an 8.6 user, very positive. Also, a recent indie game as Dusk Falls. Series X has a 77% critic and 7.5 user. PC has a 79% critic and a 6.7 user. Xbox One, no critic yet, has a 5.6 user. Not good. Also, Dragon Ball FighterZ has been announced that it is getting rollback netcode coming. I believe it's next year, but like this is huge news. Also, it's been officially confirmed that there are balance patch updates also coming, believe it or not, to a certain game called Tekken 7. Also, announced at Evo stuff, also rollback netcode is coming to Samurai Showdown. The same netcode basically that they're already been doing in King of Fighters 15. So that is pretty good news for people who still like the footsie style classic SNK type games. I think this is great. This actually, I think it's awesome. It gives a second chance, a second win of life to Dragon Ball FighterZ as well to Samurai Showdown. Now, since they're bringing stuff like that to Dragon Ball FighterZ Arc System Works, I'm crossing my fingers maybe they'll bring rollback netcode to Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Please, for love of all, please bring rollback netcode to Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I want to see the game do a lot better than it's done. With that said, also, big announcement, recent release, Mega Man Battle and Fighters is now available on Nintendo Switch. It was a Japanese-only release exclusively to the Neo Geo Pocket Color. So this is a Neo Geo Pocket Color new release, which is awesome news. And it is only $7.99 if you're at all interested, which I will definitely be picking this up. as I pretty much will buy anything that involves Mega Man or Capcom. And plus, since I recently started getting also into Neo Geo Pocket Color stuff right up there. But seriously, the games are great, and I do think that more people should check out Pocket Color games, and the fact you have so many of them on the Switch now is ridiculous, but awesome at the same time. So with that said, that is pretty much it for this edition of Video Game News. I'll see y'all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel. Stay safe out there, and all the craziness going on, and tell me what your thoughts are on some of the big surprises so far at EVO, and also the possible tease at a future Tekken 8 teaser possibly coming soon, as well as the fact we also got a reveal for 2 characters, of course, coming to the roster of Street Fighter 6, which is pretty big news. Jerry was confirmed and then revealed one of the new characters, Kimberly. And an interesting, sort of has a bit of like a feel, kind of character. It kind of reminds me just a little bit of like characters from Jet Set Radio Future, which is really cool. I love the art style they're going with in Street Fighter 6 so far. With that said, I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe out there.